Hello everyone, Amber here, and I am back with episode 3 of my autism series. Now in this episode I would like to talk to you about a very sensitive topic to me, which is my childhood. Just before I go on, I just want to say nothing bad happened in my childhood. I don't really like talking about it because it's just hard to say all of it out into the open and stuff like that. So I'll try and narrow it down to as much as I can and just try and wrap it up in a nutshell for you all. And yeah, how I grew up with autism, what my childhood was like in primary school, going into high school, blah 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 blah, anything like that. So yeah, let's go on. So growing up with autism, I was diagnosed at the age of 4, and my younger brother was diagnosed when he was around 2 or 3 years old. I don't exactly know what age. Growing up, my brother went to a special needs school. However, I was sent to the local school, which was mainstream. There was about 25 to 30 kids in my class. None of them had autism, so it was just me who was really the odd one out in my class. I was very shy of other people, so whenever I went to preschool with these people when I went to preschool with these children who I'd later graduate year 6 with, I would really just hide behind my mother, or just shut my eyes and just pretend no one's there, and yeah, I just didn't want to be in that place. I hated socialising. I just wanted to be at home with all my toys and just in my safe space, as I like to call it. It was very hard for me because people with Asperger's usually have communication problems. Now this is very, very sensitive to me because growing up I hardly had any real friends. Obviously, yes, I made a lot in reception, but over the years it just fizzled out, and then really by the end of year 5 it was just me, myself and I. And I just did all my schoolwork, I just minded my own business, and yeah, that's pretty much how it went, really. I feel as if my primary school peers didn't really accept me for who I was. They thought I was weird, they didn't understand what autism was, they were never educated as to what autism is. As I usually say, why should autistic people be taught how to like recognise feelings or how to adapt into a place with normal people in it? Why can't they teach neurotypical people how to welcome someone with autism or how to accept autism? Why can't they learn more about autism? That's what I want to know. I mostly did separate work to everyone else. That was usually with my one-to-one. Obviously, she would call me out to do separate work regarding, I don't know, feelings, emotions, anything to do with supporting autism or anything. And I only really liked it because it got me out of class and it got me away from doing work and just being around everyone else who practically hated me, to be fair. Obviously, I had bad anger issues, so everyone would try to say I looked like a bully, which was not true. I didn't think I would be hurting anyone if I had meltdowns or something like that. Obviously, all the students just make fun of me for my obsessions and stuff, like with plush toys and kid shows and stuff, even though I was practically a kid. I don't usually like to think about it. I mean, when I'm walking in my neighbourhood and I see someone that I knew from primary school, I just go a different route or just hide. I can't. It's so uncomfortable just to bump into someone who you haven't talked to in 5 years, and there you are, you just randomly see them, and they're just like, oh, hi, Amber. Do I know you? I don't think I've seen you in about 5 years. I can't remember your name, actually. Oh no, you were the girl who bullied me, that's right. So growing up in a primary school full of mainstream, full of normal children, non-autistic, non-disabled children, neurotypical, that's what I'm going to refer to them as, the neurotypicals. Obviously, I had anxiety, I hated going to school. I'd always used to fake being sick to stay off, because I really just preferred the comfort of my own home, because obviously I hated socialising, I had no friends, and I begged my parents to just let me go to a special needs school where I could just get the help and support I needed with other autistic people. I think when I was about 7, I started understanding what autism meant. I had heard the word Asperger's being mentioned a few times by my psychiatrist or my doctor or something along those lines. So obviously I did a bit of research and I was like, oh, I have autism. Cool. By the end of it all, year 6, at the same time as I was sad to leave the building I'd been educated in for about 6-7 years, I was actually quite happy to leave because all these people, they were just nasty to me. I was never invited around to anyone's house. I was never invited to parties, sleepovers. I was never given gifts, or I never got to go on days out with anyone. At lunch, I would either just sit on my own or just find some random kids to go sit with, because obviously there'd be no one who wanted to sit next to me. So yeah, it was really just more of a struggle, really, of trying to fit in and stuff. I was heavily bullied in primary school, especially in the final years. I'd get death threats and stuff, and obviously that threw me to the mental health unit at the hospital like once or twice. Yeah, it's really hard to just think about now, and just think about that probably explains why I'm so damaged. But thinking about it now, I'm kind of glad I didn't fit in, because why fit in when you were born to stand out? That's the most important part. I feel as if there's only one of me in that school, or there was, until I left, of course. So yeah, it came around, prom came around, obviously I was like, everyone crying, and then I'm like, bye Felicia, I am going. The prom was good, yes, amazing prom. Obviously I had no one to dance with, but yeah. This is it, I can finally get my life back on track. I can go to high school and have a new fresh start. And this was like 11, 12-year-old me. This was like, I don't know, about 6 years ago. Yeah, thinking about it, when I say 7 years ago, you think it's 2008, but when I really say 7 years ago, it feels like 2014. That's mad. So anyways, I entered high school and I just tried to be as normal as possible so I could just make as many friends. But majority of people who went to my primary school also went to the same high school as I did. You know how rumours start, don't you? Well, yeah, a lot of rumours went round, and they obviously found out I was weird. They found out I was autistic. They found out about my weird obsessions with Lady C, kids shows, and everything really. I had a few friends towards the start of the year, and then I kind of hung out with these other girls who I thought, well, this is it. I think I found a gang of friends. One day they were like, we don't want you following us anymore. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, at lunchtime I would just hide in the toilets, because yeah, the bullying started around late 2016. Well, the proper bullying, of course. Obviously, then it all just kicked off autumn 2016. Horrifically bullied. People would take photos of me under the toilet stalls. People would prank call me in the middle of the night, impersonating Lady C. Just spread rumours about me, call me a sket, a slag, retard, gimp on social media. I still have screenshots from people being horrible to me saved on my phone. I can't bring myself to delete them, but then I want to just erase my past. But I just can't bring myself to delete them, because it just reminds me that's what people used to think of me, and it's horrific. We've been through a lot with my brother as well. Obviously he struggled at his special needs school, because obviously how severely autistic he is. And obviously he now goes to another special needs school, which has been absolutely amazing for him. And to be fair, I think the only proper friends I made was when I went on holiday. You know how you would meet these other kids in like the playground or the swimming pool, then you'd chat for about an hour and then you'd never see them again. Yeah, that's pretty much the only real friends I had as a kid. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't talk to anyone from my primary school anymore. Like, even the people I did get along with, a little bit. But everyone else, no, dropped all contact with. We literally all live around here. Most people live in my area, but I don't see them. I don't talk to them. I've just dropped them completely out of my life. And I think it's been for the best, to be fair. Definitely. And then after the bullying incident at my old high school, I was pulled out of school, and for the whole of 2017 I was homeschooled, online tutoring. Best year of one of the best years of my life, because obviously no school. I could go anywhere, like to any theme parks, arcades, film rides and stuff. Man, I still wish I was like that, to be fair. And then obviously I moved to my old high school, which was actually a special needs school. Keep in mind that my first high school was a mainstream one. My second one was a special needs mental health school. Yes, it was like horrible. But I suppose, yeah, I kind of survived there, and then I got my GCSEs. Obviously I didn't do the actual exams due to COVID. And then obviously I moved to college not even a year ago. And I think college has been the best part about it. College, there's only a few people in my class. They are just some of the nicest people in the world. I have never met anyone else who understood how weird, unique and funny I really was. And it felt great. It felt great to be in like an actual educational environment where I could do a lesson I loved for the rest of like the year with people who cared about me, looked out for me, texted me, worked with me, have performed with me. It's practically amazing, and they do say college is the best years of your life, and I do agree with that, definitely. I miss what other people catch, and I catch what other people miss. I think there should definitely be more autism awareness in schools, and I recently found out that my primary school's been doing a lot to celebrate autism awareness and everything like that and stuff like that. Like, where was this when I was younger? Why didn't you accept me for who I am? When I had a meltdown in the music lesson, you told me to write a letter of apology to the music teacher. That's not on! I can't control my feelings when I'm having a meltdown. It was crazy. Honestly, crazy, man. And now I'm 17, I have a grip on my life. But now my goal, since I did an assembly on autism at my first high school, and obviously it went wrong, and then I got bullied and picked on, and, you know, horrific rumours spread about me. I'm not going to go into detail. My goal since then has been to spread autism acceptance. I won't say autism awareness, as I said in the first episode. It's that, oh no, as I said in the last episode, it sounds more like a disease. So I'd say I'm just spreading happiness and autism happiness everywhere I go. Now, I know this has been more of a serious topical video, and I've not done a lot of sketches and stuff, but it's been more about how like my childhood has been, and really just please accept autistic people into your life. They are probably some of the greatest people you will ever know. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, sorry for the serious topic. Again, the next episode will be more colourful and crazy, I promise you that. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that, and please like, follow, subscribe, and happy Autism Awareness Month still, because we're still in April. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye!